Alright, YouTube, it's Brian, and I got a little unboxing for you guys tonight. Picked up some products off of Amazon, and first did some research. I usually have been finding some good products on kensfish.com, and the prices there are very good, but I just did a little price comparison before I bought this stuff and found better prices on Amazon. So let's see what I got here in this first box. Alright, this first one, I have the Aqueon Pro 150. It's a 150 watt heater, and it is good for up to 55 gallon tank. I first got this maybe a couple months ago, and I replaced the heater that came with my 55 aquarium kit. It was a marine land, and I didn't really like it. And I did some research and heard good things about the Aqueon Pro 150 series, and decided to make the purchase. And ever since I made the purchase, my tank, I have it running about 79 degrees. There's a built-in thermostat. You can just set the temperature to the number, rather than some of these kit heaters have just you set it in the middle and it's a 78, and then to move it up or down you got to move it left or right with the plus or minus, and a lot of times it was just tough to get the right temperature. So I'm going through and replacing my heaters that I have in my 36, and I'm going to use this also in my new tank once I get that set up, the 40 gallon breeder. So that's slowly moving along. And I bought, like I said, I bought two of these. They're about like 42 bucks, right around there, I think. $43 I think on Ken's Fish. They were $3 or $4 more, and I thought this was just a good deal. Let's see, next I have in here, let's see here, alright, just bear with me. It's the AquaClear 70. I'm going to use a AquaClear hang on the back filter for the 40 gallon breeder, and I use this. I have 4 of these running on my 55, 250s and 230 AquaClears. I really like the AquaClear hang on the back. I like the big sponge that comes with it. On some of them I use and I don't use the carbon that comes with it, and a lot of times I'll just take the carbon out and I use more the AquaClear Biomax, as well as Matrix. I'll put a bag of Matrix in there, or just throw a bunch of Matrix in there along with the AquaClear Biomax to get more bio filtration going. So that is going to be on my 40. So as you can see, I'm starting to move along on the 40, and hoping to get that set up in a few weeks. I actually have a guy, I've been looking for a stand, and a buddy of mine in work who does woodworking said he'd make a stand for me, and he's going to do that, and I'll pay him for the supplies, and he's thinking about getting a fish tank, so I was going to help him out with that. So a little barter system there. And then lastly, also to help with the filtration on the 40, is I'm going to probably run a sponge filter. This was just an add-on purchase at Amazon. I think they're like $6. And I just recently started using sponge filters for extra mechanical and biofiltration, and just because I've just been reading a lot about sponge filters and the amount of bioload that they can handle in their sponge, and then I like running the air pump through it and having the air stone on it and creating bubbles and get that surface agitation. So I'm going to run this in on the 40 with the AquaClear 70. I think that should be sufficient enough. And of course, they're pretty cheap, so I always buy an extra one. I could never have too much filters hanging around. I tend to buy extra stuff. That's how I am. But I opened this up, and I have some deep blue currently. The only thing I don't like about them is the blue sponge. It's too noticeable. It's I like this sponge, and this sponge actually here looks a little stronger and better, a better type sponge. So The brand is the, I guess, XY380. Trying that out, and I kind of like to. They give you a smaller tube, so you don't have to worry about cutting it or anything like that. It's small enough. So, all right, YouTube, there you go. Some products for my 40 and just replacing my heaters. And like I said, hope to get that 40G up and running soon. And I'm doing some research with my son on what type of fish. And I think we're going to go for two main fish. We're looking at some Central or South American cichlids, along with some schooling fish to go with them. So that's kind of the route we're taking for now. All right, comment, like, and subscribe.